Sporting Journal Radio, presented by OnX.
Hi, this is Sporting Journal Radio. I'm Brett Amundsen. Dan Amundsen is behind the camera right there. We got Dan Small with us right now. Dan, how you doing?
Great, Brett.
It's nice to, I know we've met at some of the conferences. It was nice to spend a couple of days up here with you. Of course, you've had a long career in this industry that we're a part of. And it's nice to meet you. I know, Dan, we've watched you on TV and followed you for a long time. So we're glad you're here.
Well, I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to get to know you guys a little better because I've been following your careers too, and you guys are doing quite well in this business, in this industry. We call it the outdoor industry, and I think most listeners or viewers don't really understand that it is an industry. It's really a lot of people doing a lot of things around outdoor recreation, which is what we're all about.
And we're meeting because of a glow, and you've been a part of this organization for a long time?
Yep, since I believe 1981. I believe I joined, yeah.
It's a great organization, isn't it?
It is, and it has changed over the years. It has evolved over the years, and now one of the things I really enjoy about a glow is these get-togethers that are different seasons of the year. We go to locations like Lake of the Woods. We've been to Mercer, Wisconsin. We've been to Kentucky. We've been to, some folks got to Kansas. I didn't get to go there for a turkey hunt. But we get to travel around, see parts of the country, and enjoy some of the outdoor activities, hunting, fishing, canoeing, camping, whatever it is, and then report back to our readers, viewers, and listeners about the great things that we can do in those locations. And boy, there's a lot going on up here at Lake of the Woods.
Have you been up here before?
This is my sixth time, I think. Yeah, okay. In the last 10 or 15 years. We had a couple of Aglow conferences here over the years. I came up to fish open water a couple of times. Did a grouse hunt with Tim Lesmeister and some other folks, about 12 years ago, I think it was. But this is the first time I've been ice fishing up here, and I've done a lot of ice fishing in my time, but it was different up here. Everything's taken care of, the heated fish houses are ready for you, and the holes are pre-drilled, and the bait's there, and with a locator, all you got to do is find the fish and catch them.
Yeah, you just have to drive there.
Yeah. Well, and we're used to doing that on some waters in Wisconsin, but not as much as out here. Up here you got, 2 feet of ice, and that's not a lot of ice for this time of year here at Lake of the Woods.
Right. How was fishing?
Well, fishing was fishing. It wasn't catching all day, but we caught, this is our second day. Mm-hmm. We did better today. We might have caught 7 or 8 keeper walleyes today, and 1 Cisco, or tulipy, as you folks here call them.
Yeah. Well, some of them call them tulipies.
Tulipy, yeah. I tried to get Alex, our guide, to explain the difference there, and he said, it's just pronunciation. So, anyway.
They're fun fish to catch.
They are, yeah. We used to catch them through the ice on... actually, we caught more whitefish than Cisco's, but we'd catch them occasionally on the Bay of Green Bay and on Lake Superior.
Sure.
That's where I did most of my ice fishing many years ago, on Lake Superior.
And it's a cold front. It's been cold out here. Fishing was a little tough, but you caught fish, and we just ate some fish here that was caught today.
We did, and boy, they did a great job here at the lodge. That was as fresh a walleye as you'll get outside of a shore lunch. Mm-hmm. And they were lightly breaded, so it didn't take away from the taste of the fish. It was excellent.
Have you been to Riverbend before?
Have not. No, I have been in touch with these folks. I've known Paul for a couple of years. I've known Brian Smith forever, since he joined Aglow back, probably 25, 30 years ago. And they do a great job, for sure.
Yeah, what do you think of the place?
I really like it, yeah. And what I like about it is it's family-owned, and the owners are right there, serving you, answering any questions you have, taking care of any issues, and we had no issues, but they're there in case you do.
And the food's pretty good.
The food was excellent. Man, we had ribs last night that fall off the bone, and my son, who's a big rib lover, and I am too, he said these are the best ribs I've had in a long time. They were delicious.
Well, Dan, I know we caught you mid-meal.
Mid-taco.
I want to let you get back to it, and we're going to have you on again sometime.
Okay.
But tell our listeners and our viewers here where we can watch you, where we can find you.
Yeah, well, right now the main thing I'm doing is my radio show, which is available as a podcast, It's broadcast on 22 stations throughout Wisconsin with a couple in Minnesota, but you can find it online on iHeartRadio.com or on LakeLink, which is lake-link.com, and you just type in radio and you'll find me there.
All right, Dan Small, thanks for the time on the
You
show
bet,
today.
Brett. Thank you.
Hear more at sportingjournalradio.com or wherever you get podcasts. Don't miss the 2023 Minnesota Deer and Turkey Classic, presented by Select Heartland Chevy Dealers at Canterbury Park in Shakopee, March 10th, 11th, and 12th. This year's Classic features top hunting celebrities like bone collectors Nick Munn, Lee and Tiffany Lukoski of the Crush TV, and Melissa Bachman from Winchester's Deadly Passion TV. Get your antlers scored, view more than 300 antler entries, and see the latest hunting products, plus a great lineup of lodges and outfitters. For complete details on the 2023 Deer and Turkey Classic, visit mndeerclassic.com.